The year 2000 marked not only the dawn of a new millennium but also the continuation of a historic and ambitious numismatic program in the United States, the 50-state quarters program. One of the coins minted during this monumental effort was the 2000 Liberty Quarter Dollar, a unique blend of traditional American symbolism and contemporary state pride. Let's be clear, by Liberty Quarter Dollar, we're referring to the Washington quarter design, which still bore the iconic obverse created by John Flanagan in 1932. This side of the coin depicts a left-facing bust of George Washington, accompanied by the words Liberty, In God We Trust, and the mint year -2000. But 2000 wasn't just another production year. It was a turning point in the 50-state quarters series, which began in 1999. This program, initiated by the U.S. Mint, released 5 new quarters, each year from 1999 to 2008. Each featured a unique reverse design honoring one of the 50 U.S. states. In the year 2000, states were commemorated: Massachusetts, Maryland, South Carolina, New Hampshire, and Virginia. Each coin bore a reverse design tailored to the state's identity, culture, and history, giving collectors something new and symbolic with each release. The Massachusetts quarter featured the Minuteman from the state's Revolutionary War past. The South Carolina coin highlighted the palmetto tree, state bird, and state flower. Virginia's honored the Jamestown settlement, the first permanent English colony. These unique reverses still shared the same obverse, the Washington portrait, ensuring consistency throughout the series while allowing individual states to shine on th reverse. By 2000, the U.S. Mint had perfected high-volume coin production. More than 6.3 billion quarters were minted that year, spread across the 5 state designs and multiple facilities: Philadelphia P, Denver D, and proof coins from San Francisco S. Despite the high mintage, certain 2000 quarters have become highly collectible, not necessarily due to rarity, but because of errors, varieties, and condition. One of the most famous error coins from this year is the 2000 P, South Carolina quarter struck on a foreign planchet, such as a Sacagawea dollar or other non-standard metal stock. These error coins are incredibly valuable and sought after by advanced collectors. Some collectors also chase quarters with off-center strikes, double dies, or missing clad layers. These errors can increase the coin's value dramatically, sometimes into the thousands, depending on the condition and visibility of the flaw. Another variety of interest is the proof coins from the San Francisco Mint. These were struck using specially polished dies and were never released into circulation. They were sold directly to collectors in special sets. 2000 marked the second year that the Mint issued silver-proof state quarters, struck in 90% silver. These coins are visually stunning, with deep cam. The concept of the 50-state quarters program was signed into law under the 50 States Commemorative Coin Program Act by President Bill Clinton in 1997. It authorized the U.S. Mint to release quarters commemorating each U.S. state in the order of their admission to the Union. The idea was inspired in part by the success of commemorative coin programs like the bicentennial coins of 1976, which had proven that coins could simultaneously educate the public and drive up demand among collectors. The release of the state quarters generated an enormous wave of public engagement. By the year 2000, quarter collecting had become a household hobby, with families keeping coin boards and hunting change from banks and cash registers. The obverse design by John Flanagan, used since 1932, was itself a tribute to America's founding, based on a bust of Washington by French neoclassical sculptor Jean-Antoine Houdon. It was chosen during the bicentennial of Washington's birth. While Flanagan's design remained relatively unchanged, there were subtle modifications over time to improve legibility and wear resistance. By 2000, these updates ensured better striking quality and greater design clarity. The Massachusetts quarter, the first of 2000, depicted the Minuteman statue from Concord, symbolizing the citizen soldiers of the Revolutionary War. It was a nod to the state's leadership in America's fight for independence. Maryland's reverse featured the State House dome, the oldest state capitol still in legislative use, and laurel branches, referencing victory and honor, a nod to the state's political heritage and importance. In early U.S. governance, South Carolina's design was notably busy, incorporating the Carolina wren state bird, the yellow jessamine state flower, and the palmetto tree, all arranged around an outline of the state. Each element was loaded with state symbolism. New Hampshire's quarter paid homage to the Old Man of the Mountain, a granite rock formation that had long symbolized the state's rugged independence. Ironically, the formation collapsed just a few years later. In 2003, Virginia's reverse commemorated the 400th anniversary of Jamestown. Founded in 1607, it showed the three ships the Susan Constant, Godspeed, and Discovery, which brought the first English settlers to America. The reverse designs were not created in isolation. Each state held a public submission process, where citizens from school children to professional artists sent in ideas. Final designs were chosen by governors and approved by the Treasury. Many of these quarters had incredibly high mintages, not just due to circulation demand, but also due to collector hoarding. The mint encouraged saving and even launched educational campaigns around the program. The 2000 quarters became tools for state pride and even tourism. States reported increased interest in historical sites and cultural landmarks featured on their respective coins. Thank you for watching.